known for competing on The Voice and finished in third place during season 6 after she was discovered on YouTube. Ariana Grande and Victoria Monet released the song Better Days July 10th with lyrics that called on Americans to resist getting caught up in the growing violence that goes on, quote, right outside the window, MTV reported. Grande posted on her Instagram page, during this challenging time, we have to remember that the only way will progress is if the overruling force is #love. Grande went on to say, music is a universal language that all of us can feel regardless of color lines, gender, sexuality, age, race, religion. It unifies us. We believe we cannot fight hate with hate, only with love. Madonna has spent the last week in Malawi, where she visited a hospital wing her charity is paying to construct. She went to Queen Elizabeth Central Hospital in Blantyre, the largest city in southern Africa, where construction on the pediatric wing began in May 2015, the New York Daily News reported. It is expected to be finished and open in early 2017. Madonna tweeted under a photo of herself and her younger son, David Bandi Mawe, adopted in Malawi, "Love is all we need." She said in a statement, this new facility is the first pediatric surgery and intensive care unit in any Malawi hospital. It will have an enormous impact on saving the lives of children. The new unit will have 3 operating rooms for children's surgery, a 50-bed ward, and a day clinic. It will allow the hospital to double the number of surgeries it performs on children and give the hospital the ability to provide critical preoperative and postoperative care. Madonna founded Raising Malawi in 2006 to address poverty and other hardships endured by orphans there. She has adopted 2 children from Malawi and has also raised funds to provide classrooms there. Alicia Cara has released a new music video for her body-positive single Scars to Your Beautiful from her 2015 debut album Know It All. The clip, released Monday, featured the singer and a host of men and women of all body types giving heartfelt testimonials about how they've been bullied or labeled due to their looks. Cara sings as she promotes acceptance and self-love, but there's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are, and you don't have to change a thing. The world can change its heart. In a new interview with Cosmopolitan, the 20-year-old discussed her vision for the video and the message she wanted to get across. Cara said, it was important to put that in my own words and remind people that they are beautiful no matter what. I had this vision of many different cinematic shots of different kinds of people. I want all kinds of people, young, old, whatever their situation, whether it's visible scars, non-visible scars. I wanted real shots of real people telling their stories and show the story through little vignettes. Cara is currently preparing for her upcoming North American Know It All Tour Part 2, set to launch this fall. R&B singer Omarion and longtime girlfriend April Jones have called it quits, with the singer announcing their breakup on social media. Omarion wrote on Instagram Sunday to announce the split. This is the only public statement I will make about a private matter. After this, I will not speak on or respond to any questions or comments on that matter. I thank everyone in advance for respecting my wishes to keep my family life private. He continued, the beautiful and talented mother of my children, for whom I hold the highest regard and respect, April Jones and I have mutually decided to end our relationship. We continue to love and support one another and still share a common goal to remain friends while being great parents to our children. Jones also commented briefly on the breakup on Twitter, writing single The End alongside a set of manicured nails and heart emojis. Omarion Jones started dating in 2012 and welcomed their first child, son Mega Omari, in 2014. In March, Jones gave birth to their second child, daughter Amy Calzuzo Granberry. The pair famously started going out together and starred on 2 seasons of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood on VH1. Blink-182's 7th studio album, California, has reached number 1 on the Billboard 200 charts, ending Drake's 9-week reign in the top spot. According to Billboard, the album has sold 186,000 equivalent album units in the week ending July 7th. The number, which takes into account album streamings, including 172,000 copies that came from actual album sales, making it the 3rd largest rock release of the year behind Radiohead's A Moon-Shaped Pool, which sold 173,000 units, units, and David Bowie's Black Star, which sold 174,000 units. California represents Blink-182's second number one album following the 2001 release of Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, and the first album without singer-guitarist Tom LaLonge, who left in 2015. Alkaline Trio's Max Skiba has taken his place. The album, which was led by single Bored to Death, which recently received a new music video. Flea, the bass player for the Red Hot Chili Peppers, admits he loves Metallica, but he's no Robert Trujillo. Still, he and his bandmates were hauled into a customs office in Belarus and asked to sign a bunch of Metallica photographs and CDs. He reported on Instagram. Flea wrote, "We were called into customs official office at an airport in Belarus, and they asked us to sign a bunch of Metallica CDs and photos. We tried to explain to them that we weren't Metallica, but they insisted that we sign anyways. They had the power. Well, I did play Fight Fire with Metallica once. I love Metallica anyways, but I'm no Robert Trujillo." The Chili Peppers made news just in May when they had to cancel a concert in Los Angeles when frontman Anthony Kiedis was hospitalized for severe stomach pain. Kiedis is reportedly on the mend. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1979, disco was dealt a death blow by fans of the Chicago White Sox. As the 70s came to an end, the age of disco was also nearing its finale. But for all its decadence and overexposure, disco didn't quite die a natural death by collapsing under its own weight. Instead, it was killed by a public backlash that reached its peak on this date in 1979 with the infamous Disco Demolition Night at Chicago's Comiskey Park. That incident, which led to at least 9 injuries, 39 arrests, and the cancellation and forfeit of a Major League Baseball game, is widely credited, or depending on your perspective, blamed with dealing disco its death blow. The event was the brainchild of Steve Dahl and Gary Mayer, popular disc jockeys at Chicago's WLUP, the Loop FM. Dahl had only recently moved to WLUP from rival station WDAI when that station switched to an all-disco format, a relatively common reformating trend in American radio in 1979. But however, many other rock DJs were displaced by disco. Only Dahl was inspired to launch a semi-comedic vendetta aimed at the eradication and elimination of the dreaded musical disease. On May 2nd, the rain out of a game between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers led to the scheduling of a doubleheader on July 12th. Dahl and Mayer approached the White Sox with a rather unorthodox idea for an attendance-boosting promotion, declared July 12th Disco Demolition Night, and allowed Dahl to blow up a dumpster full of disco records between games of the doubleheader. White Sox executive Mike Veeck embraced the idea in the same spirit in which his father, legendary team owner Bill Veeck, had once sent a little person to the plate in a Major League Baseball game in order to amuse the fans and draw a walk. The first mistake organizers made on Disco Demolition Night was grossly underestimated the appeal of the 98 cents discount tickets offered to anyone who brought a disco record to the park to add to the explosive rigged dumpster. WLUP and the White Sox expected perhaps 5,000 more fans than the average draw of 15,000 or so at Comiskey Park. What they got instead was a raucous sellout crowd of 40,000 plus and an even more raucous overflow crowd as of many of 40,000 more outside on Shields Avenue. The second mistake was failing to actually collect those disco records, which would be dangerous projectiles in the hands of a crowd that was already out of control by the time Dahl detonated his dumpster in center field during warm-ups for the evening's second game. What followed was utter chaos as fans by the thousands stormed the field and began to wreak havoc, shimmying up the foul pole, tearing up the grass, and lighting vinyl bonfires on the diamond while the stadium scoreboard implored them to return to their seats. Conditions were judged too dangerous for the scheduled game to begin, and the Detroit Tigers were awarded a win by forfeit. And that is your entertainment report for Tuesday, July 12th, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.